For the Clippers, no Patrick Beverley. Jared will have more on that. Landry Shamet gets the start. It will not be Reggie Jackson tonight. So that's the change for the LA Clippers. And this series all tied at 1 apiece. Terrific game in game 2. Paul George had a very quiet night. That's a great start for him to get one on the board first. It is something that could linger for Patrick Beverley, and he's missing his 2nd consecutive game. It's a huge loss for Los Angeles.
Well, that's why they're going with Shamet this time, and he's a very solid defender. Porzingis lets one go.
Deep range, Porzingis. He's got that game.
Such a great shooter. He can fade on the pick and roll, so that puts the big man on defense in no man's land. And that one play, this play right here, is giving the Clippers so much trouble.
And Luka gets by a ball and scores at the rim. You saw Montrezl Harrell check in. Zubac's out. Dallas spreads it out. Doc Rivers was so emphatic with his team. No more blow-bys. Luka Doncic has been tearing them apart in this series. Ball on the floor. George has it. Shot clock at 8. Got time here. Kick it to the corner. Morris for 3. He's got a 3-pointer. First of the game for Marcus Morris Sr. Great call. You get the virtual logos, but you're still in the bubble. Reggie Jackson on the floor for the first time. Kawhi, little turnaround. Ooh, he's got it cooking early. Kawhi Leonard now. Mavericks moving it with Seth Curry at the controls. He had a quick 9-point burst in the 3rd quarter in game 2, and he launches one from deep range. Seth Curry.
It's on his side defensively either. I know he's known as a shooter, but he really gets at it defensively. Look at that right there, switching up on Kawhi, getting the steal.
And Burke gives it. Nice fake behind the back. Leaves it on the bounce pad for Finney Smith. Paul George just 2 for 10 from behind the arc in game 2. He had his pocket pick. Seth Curry now a race to the basket. Curry goes with the reverse with the left hand. Smart.
Oh, man.
Doncic pushing it. He's got Boban on his wing. Doncic glows right by. Missed the layup. And Boban scores it with a foul. Shot clock down to 7. Finney Smith right on Paul George with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Excellent defense. And Finney Smith, who guarded George, comes away with that board. Curry, little crossover. Runs into Zubac. Tough shot. Gets the friendly bounce. Soft rim.
Switched on to Porzingis and was in no man's land.
Turnover. Shamet threw it away. Here's Burke again. On the drive. Burke. Layup is good. Back-to-back possessions. Clippers lead by 7. Mavericks with the ball. Doncic with George on him. Redirect. Got a hand on it. Did Kawhi Leonard force a turnover? Leonard all the way to the rack. He'll take it down as Kawhi Leonard got the steal. Moves it in transition. Patrick Beverley loving that. Marcus Morris started his year with the Knicks. 19 games with the Clippers. He's got it going here in the bubble. Here's Doncic. No, but the follow by Kristaps Porzingis.
Love that energy.
12-point Clipper lead with the ball. About 6 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lou Williams fires a 3. He's got another one. The game, they just need time on the floor together. They've had so many absences in the seeding games. Doncic leaves it for Porzingis.
Their crowd is willing them trying to get back in the game, but the Clippers, they're playing like they have championship aspirations, trying to get stops on D.
Up top for Porzingis. Back game, Luka's besting all of them and doing it against a team that prides themselves on eliminating the drive, forming that wall on the perimeter. It hadn't been the case in this series with Doncic. That's a big hit there from Marcus Morris. Here's Hardaway for 3. Back iron. Morris the board. Dallas had an answer for him in game 2. Doc Rivers said he feels fortunate to be even in this series. Nice bullet pass from Kawhi. Shamet at the basket. To go along with 19 points. He and Doncic staring at a double-double tonight. Luka misses a 3. Gets his own. On the drive. Patient. Doncic scores it.
Resilient. That's the only word I can use for him right now. He's going to keep plugging away, getting those shots.
Now it's Kawhi. Double team comes. Kleba's on him now. Leonard with 3 on the shot clock. Goes strong. A whistle. Count it. Kawhi Leonard and 1. Round last year, a playoff team had this great bench in Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams, but they've added significantly for this particular run. Seth Curry hits a three.
Kawhi waves out Lou and says, I'm going to be the decoy on this play. I'm either going to score or I'm going to get it to the person that's going to score.
And Leonard is bumped. And count it. Kawhi Leonard goes back to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
Leader that knows it's winning time. The last few plays, Kawhi has waved other players out and said, my turn.
And Kristaps Porzingis with a big three. Long-range missile right there. It's here in the first three quarters. Dallas has the last shot if they want it. You saw Coffey in the game for the first time tonight as we wrap it up. Oh, and Burks turned it over right into the hands of Coffey. Here's Shamet, got a chance here. Three-pointer is up, and it banks home. Count the basket. He got it off in time. It's a playoff best for him. Lou Williams, that's vintage right there.
Such a beautiful floater, and if you get up on him too close, he's going to get a shoulder and an and one. So tough to guard.
Back to a 16-point game. Doncic giving it all he can, but the ball's been in the hands of the others for the most part. Burke runs into a wall. Jackson on Curry. Curry gets a step on him, and the layup is good. What a finish. Seth Curry, how about him? One of the best defensive teams as well in the NBA. Only the Lakers join the Clippers as teams with offensive and defensive ratings in the top 5 this year. Three ball is good for Finney Smith.
And for him, hopefully he's still encouraged and just worried about coming back, because all you can do is all you can do, and he's done it all tonight.
Burke rattles home a three. Notice Kawhi picked up Seth Curry there. Curry's got their attention. It left Burke wide open, though. And this Dallas bench, who was so brilliant in game 2, keeping them within striking distance right now. 12-point Clipper lead. Kawhi attacks Boban.
Williams just missed Kawhi in that post-up area, wide open.
Behind the back, Montrezl Harrell from one of their big men. 14-point game. Mavericks looking to capitalize here. Porzingis on the run to the rim. He scores the layup.
Great. Amazing that on this team, I think when they get in trouble, that Kawhi is their point guard. If you notice, he's been the ball handler on the last few plays, but he turned it over on this one.
And Finney Smith brings the Mavericks within single digits. George, been another bad shooting night for Paul George. And Kawhi's looking for him. Finney Smith is on him, a great defender. George back to Leonard. Those two, all the touches, and Kawhi with a big three. Game 3, Clippers won game 1. Mavericks punch back and delivered a victory in game 2. Kawhi Leonard on the drive and a left hand. Kleba doing all he can. Kawhi powers his way in. No. And it's into the hands of Morris. Leonard kept it alive. Second chance opportunity for the Clippers. George leaves it for Zubac. Have an answer now. They're up 12. Been a lot of Kawhi tonight, sitting on 34 points. Morris, bullet pass. Shamet. Shamet hangs and scores. He's done. New life for Dallas here. Curry, sidestep, three-pointer is up, and it rattles home.
Oh, man.
From behind the arc. Big possession right here. George on the take, stops, trying to get Porzingis up, and a flurry of moves. Paul George with a layup. Big possession for Dallas if they've got a fighting chance in this one. Hardaway, Shamet all over him. Hardaway goes to the hole, off the window, gets the bounce.
Tell you what.
3-possession game. Lead is 9 for the Clippers. Lou Williams leaves it up top for Zubac. Cue it up again on Sunday with these two. We'll have game 5 for you on Tuesday as Porzingis hits a 3. So the Clippers, hard-fought battle, low-scoring first quarter. Knew it was going to be a clash tonight, but the Clippers hang on. They win by 8, and they take a 2-1 series advantage in this best of 7.